Hello, you home gym fanatics. It's your favorite garage gym girly, Kinsey, coming to you live from the Capex Home Gym Lab. And today I have a very exclusive review for you. It is the version 4 of the Lionscool leg extension hamstring curl combo unit. In this video, I want to go over why the Lionscool version 4 should be at the top of your list when shopping around for a plate-loaded leg extension hamstring curl combo unit. Now, there was a big negative right out of the box. Something that people are going to complain about, but with a super easy fix of switching around some bolts, I have the solution. So stay tuned so you can see what that is. At the time of filming this video on the Lionscool website, this machine runs about $420. Now, I think this machine is every bit worth that money, especially if you're someone who isn't ready to pull the trigger on a $2,000 selectorized weight stack leg extension hamstring curl combo unit. I'm going to go over the quality of this machine and show you guys exactly what you're getting for that price tag. All right, since we're talking about the value of this machine for the money, let's just go ahead and talk about what changed from version 3 to version 4. What are some things that Lionscool listened to you guys and changed? Number one, you'll notice right off the bat is that they have a dual weight horn now instead of just one. So there is 2 weight horns that you can load, and that just means more gains. Number two, they strengthened junction right here where the weight horn sits, and there's a little bit tighter tolerances there. And then third and last thing that they changed, which I think is really important, when you're going to town and you're doing your reps, these weights, your bumper plates, are not going to fall off now. They've changed that. I have never put clips on this, and I've never had a problem with these weights falling off. Oh, it's burning, guys. Just getting my leg workout in. There are a few more things that Lionscool has upgraded from version 3 to version 4 that are here in this area, so I want to go over them real quick. Number one being there are now 9 points of adjustments here for the leg roller versus 7, which the more adjustability, the better. Now you're just getting a better stretch in your quads and a better stretch in your hamstrings. The second thing that they upgraded here in this area is this aluminum pulley. We love ourselves upgraded aluminum pulleys for that buttery smooth movement, and when I tell you that this machine is buttery smooth, it is. It feels awesome. Lastly, what they upgraded, you guys have seen, this has probably been the biggest complaint for Lionscool, is this used to be a fixed safety knob, and now they've made it so that you can pop it in and out, and you can adjust where you want this leg roller for lying hamstring curls or the leg extensions, which we'll go over here in a second. But yeah, now this is removable. It's super easy to take out and adjust, and it's simple, and I think it was a great solution. Another upgrade that Lionscool came up with, which I'm not sure specifically what they did to accommodate for this, but apparently it's a little bit more comfortable for taller users to use, which I can back that up because I do have a client who's 6'2", and luckily his feet do not drag on the leg extension or the hamstring curl. My old machine that I had, we had to put him up sitting on something to bring his feet up. I do not have any problems with this machine. He seems to be comfortable in a leg extension and a hamstring curl. But let's bring up the short people because this is where it gets a little iffy. So I'm 5'2", and when I have the leg roller where I want it to get that full quad stretch, I have it. You can put it on the very last hole, and it's very hard to get in and out of, but the stretch is insane. Or the second to last hole is probably good for most people. So when I extend, the leg roller is on the top of my foot and it's a little uncomfortable. It's not really where I would like the leg roller to be. You can get around this by taking out the removable safety knob. And then from there, the leg roller will sit comfortably. You have an extra adjustment here, and the leg roller will sit exactly where you want it to. But that being said, you're missing out on probably an inch of stretch. I'm just bottoming out a little bit too soon. You can fix this with a Hulsa pad. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're short. The leg roller is probably going to hit you on the top of the foot versus on the top of the ankle like you would like. Lionscool talked about in version 4 that they beefed up the frame and they kind of made the frame more rectangular because I think they're having issues with flexing and some tipping. So the big negative out of the box with this machine, as the instructions state, when it was built and I was testing it, my friend was curling about 50 pounds and he was finding that the machine was tipping a little bit this way. And so my solution for that was to take this foot, that originally states in the instructions to be put on this side of the weight horn, I just went ahead and switched that around. I put the stabilizer foot here on this side, and I've had no problems with tipping since I've done that. So if you decide to purchase this, just know that this stabilizer foot that says to go over by the weight horns, you might want to put it on this side if you're going to be curling more than 50 pounds. All right, guys, sorry for the funny camera angle. I'm just awkwardly sitting here on my knees. But I wanted you guys to see the slant of this leg roller. This is something that people have been asking me about. Now, in past versions of this machine, over time, the leg roller has started to slant, which causes one leg to work harder than the other. That is not what's going on here. They have since beefed up the leg roller and the rod that it sits on, but the problem here is a bad weld. So it's not the leg roller itself that's slanted, it's the little nub that the leg roller is sitting on. It's just welded on crooked. Now, Lionscool has been freaking amazing with customer service. They've been very communicative with me. They already sent me out the part. I was going to wait, but I thought it might be important to the review to go over this and go over how Lionscool does have amazing customer service. I'll also plug that they have an awesome warranty, in my opinion, for a budget piece. It's 2 years on the frame of the machine, and it is a year on all other parts. So I'm thinking pop pins, the seat, the padding, and the pulleys and stuff like that. So rest assured, if you do get a bad machine or a dud, that they will work with you, and that's very comforting. It is time to give my final thoughts on this machine. As I said before, I definitely think this machine is worth the price tag. I know there are other options on the market, but I do believe that this one stands out, especially with the customer service. The padding on this machine, I rate it a 7 out of 10. It's not the worst, it's not the best. I do like the handles though, so that is something to note. Something that sets this machine apart from the others on the market is all the adjustability that it has. I train clients out of my garage space, and I have clients of all shapes and sizes. I haven't found anyone that this hasn't worked for yet, and so I've really been enjoying this machine. I hope I will be trying the RitFit 2.0 at Home Gym Con, and so if you are shopping around for these plate-loaded machines, then stay tuned for that, and I'll let you know the differences between the RitFit 1.0 and 2.0 and how it compares to the Lionscool.